Hello internet, I'm Firebolt and welcome to this war of mine, although I probably shouldn't be saying that in such a cheery voice. This is also, I think there is an original game called This War of Mine and this like a spin-off version where you get kids because, you know, a depressing game about war and, well, you basically have to survive in a place that I think is being bombed quite a lot and then go scavenging. You know, it's only made more fun by dead children. I don't think this will be a particularly cheery video, but I'll probably get off the tone anyway. So let's just jump into this, I guess. Yeah, let's do another try. Ooh, I could write my own story. Or you can choose people to start with. Ah, no, that's like really customized. I get to pick one of these. So you got Katia. I'm not sure which order these names are supposed to be read out in necessarily. Katia, Bruno, Pavel, and Pavel, Bruno, Marco. Go with you, I guess. I'm assuming this might be set in like one of the world wars. That looks like quite a few people. I think that's us. Although, yeah, our house is basically falling apart. There are some areas that we can't access right now that we might be able to access at some point. Here we go. When the Civil War broke out, many people thought it would only last a couple of weeks. It's been years since government military surrounded the rebels in the capital, cutting off all supply lines. The civilian population trapped in the city are suffering from hunger, disease and shelling. Katia met both Pavel and Bruno before the war. She used to be a reporter, while Bruno had his own television cooking show. Pavel was the star of a local football team. Katia even interviewed him once. Now they meet in dramatically different circumstances, looking for food and shelter. Okay, so as you might guess from their careers, they do have different jobs that they do. So she was a reporter, which means that she's going to be better at talking to people. Bargaining's her specialty. That's just some background, and I believe there's a way to swap between characters. Yeah, Bruno's going to be good at cooking food, and he's going to be fast, and probably an alright fighter, I'm not sure. It's currently warm apparently. I'm just trying to figure out the buttons at the moment. Right, we have no food at the moment. That's not ideal. I should go probably find some, see if there's some lying around the house. There are scrap piles lying about that you can scavenge in. I may also get materials for upgrading things, so here we go. In here I would just take all of that. We've got some food. But looks like some herbs or something. Yeah, some basic materials. Wouldn't really call sugar a material, but apparently it's used in moonshine. Also, my current character is slightly sick, which is great. Right now just scavenging the house, but looks of it we just arrived and haven't actually searched anything yet. Got very little food and 3 people. Better find something that isn't just fucking herbs. And I'm assuming there's also a limited inventory. Right, she doesn't feel particularly well, so I might want to just like close the doors and keep her somewhere where she can rest up slightly, and switch to one of the other characters, like I guess Bruno. And there's a lock here, but he can pick that apparently. Interesting. Yeah, but things take time, and at the moment at least it's not too cold, so even if she has got a cold, so he's going to be stuck doing that for a while, so I'll go with Pavel. There's a chair here to sit down. I think that's mainly like just for resting. Is he any faster at that? Because he's like athletic. I don't think so. I think he just runs fast, which is useful if you're going to go scavenging a place. So I'll probably send him if he's available and not like really ill or wounded. And she can go and do this, and then we'll switch to Bruno. It's quite a fitting time to have a game about war and struggling to survive on the channel. Although when isn't it really? That's depressing. And that's locked, but apparently you can't lockpick that one, so that was fucking useless. Well, unless I get a key or something that can break down those sorts of things. Right, he's just opened this, please, fuck. Oh, we can do that with tools, I'm guessing like bolt cutters or something. And we do have a way up here. We could clear that rubble, but to be honest, oh, that's like to leave the house, I think. Yeah, maybe don't want to do that. Or maybe. I'll see. Although it's already the afternoon and we've only got 2 food. Not exactly the best. That's locked. I'm guessing we did have one lockpick and that's why he could do that. But by the looks of it, we haven't got much else to go on. And she can go through this, but might be locked cupboard. And there is a pile of scrap here, which is quite useful. Try and limit when we go out scavenging because it can be dangerous and quite often there's not a huge amount to get. And harrowing story time. I once in this game scavenging because I was really desperate, went to a homeless shelter and ended up killing everyone there and they had nothing on them. So it was completely pointless and horrific. We don't have enough food for all of us, I don't think, unless we can share that food. So, I mean, you are slightly sick, you guys are fine, so your priority, I think, for food. Because if you're not fed, you're probably likely to keep being sick. If you're not hungry, how do I know if you're hungry? I'll just see when you are hungry. She's a coffee drinker, apparently. You're a smoker. And you haven't got any vices. Right, so that might make life a bit more difficult. And what's out here? I believe this is if we're wanting to go scavenging. Few improvements. Okay. Oh, it's nighttime now. Ah, so it's at night that you do this. They also have different carry capacities, and we can set them to do different things based on what they need, really. I would recommend Katia to go to sleep because, well, we don't actually have a bed, so I think she'll have to sleep on the floor. But she is sick, so there's not really any point sending her. Now the shelled cottage, that apparently has lots of food, that's quite useful. Lots of meds, we can heal up Katia. Materials, weapons, I'm not too keen on getting weapons, but I might need them. Lots of parts. I think you do have to fight sometimes. And what's over here? Materials, weapons and parts, I need food. Food, meds, weapons, parts, and that's dangerous, so I'll just go to the shelled cottage. I think that's just like your basic sort of learning the ropes of how to scavenge a place. Now, do we want to send Bruno though? He has got the worst carry capacity there. Right, sleep, but I might regret not sending someone to stand guard, but it'd be good if we could maybe do it like on a rotation. That would make sense, like one person guards, one person sleeps, one person scavenges, but then you have like 2 nights in a row where someone's not sleeping, so maybe just let them sleep and put them on a rotation for scavenging and occasionally guard if it looks like it's going to be dangerous. Right, materials, like what I want to take wise, I doubt there's going to be anyone to trade with, but I've got space, so may as well take the diamonds because there's not really anything else to use them for. Oh, I can make herbal medication with that and roll up cigarettes and take some parts I get. Actually, I want to keep most of the space for my other stuff, so I'll just take the gems because that's specifically a bartering item and there's nothing else to use it for, just in case there is anyone there that might want to trade, because you do get that, but they might not have a huge amount. I think this place should be... The house is burning. Okay, well, might have to get in and out fairly quickly. I currently only have my fists. If anyone attacks us, take all of that. Hope I have space. I can't really tell if there's people inside. I can't take all of this. I'll prioritize food, but I'll take as much of this as I can. Let's sneak around though, just in case. Fridge. Priority for food. Yeah, just get rid of some timber and materials like that. Food is priority. The herbs would be good as well, I guess. Actually, there's only one of those, so it's probably not worth it. Get rid of a few more materials, maybe. And pick up some clean water, that might be good. Yeah, that's not worth it. I'll leave the sugar, because I don't think it's that necessary for us at the moment. Okay, search the bed. Meds, always useful, even if there's only one of them. There is a downstairs as well. I'm not sure how much time I have to scavenge. This is going to take a while. Because... Well, I'll see if I can find a shovel around here, because I'm not really sure if you'd call it a weapon, but it would be way more useful. There is something up there on the top floor, it may want to kill me. Should I go look? I'm scared. Might be a rat. Yeah, it's just a rat, thank fuck. And you can peek into doors just in case you're like, oh, I probably shouldn't just rush into there. A broken toy, probably not worth taking because I doubt we have much use for that right now. Well, what's through here anyway? Doesn't look a huge amount, but yeah, we'll just try and get through here before the end of the night. Because if that cupboard's locked, then we're going to waste all the night trying to get through that pile. Don't think this is set in any particular war. I don't know. Shelling. It's a civil war apparently, but... And the names make me think vaguely Eastern European. Could be Bosnia or something. I don't know if that was a civil war though. I'm really good with some parts of history, but others I have no fucking clue. That's not really as much history though, is it? Roll-up cigarette there. Our cook is a smoker, so that should be useful. Weapon parts, it would be good to get at least one of those, I would say. Just in case. What's over here? That's to leave the area, I believe. Okay. Let's go downstairs. Try to clear through this pile. I think... Nah, that might probably just take as much time, but... Hopefully we have time to get through here and get out. If not... then I may be fucked. But we should really get on building a shovel. That first day was mainly just to scavenge through the house. I think we've scavenged through most of what we can without lockpicks or crowbars or whatever you need. But hopefully some of the things that we gathered will help us build tools. This might be useful and have a shovel in this cupboard though, and hopefully it's not locked. There we go. Please don't be locked. Bastard! Okay, we'll just fill up my backpack then. Okay, well if there's anything that I can do to like top up from any of these piles, any of the things that haven't got all of them there. Jewelry, yeah, that's fine. A book, I mean, it can be fuel, but I think we're alright for the moment. I think winter's not quite there yet, and there's not really much else for me here, so I'll just go. Might get a bit of sleep. Please don't be dead. I mean, I doubt they'd kill us on the first night, that is a bit harsh. Like, it's a harsh game, but it's not that harsh. Got the medicine, I hope it'll help. No, it was calm. Nice. He is hungry and tired. Okay, well, he's not sick. Can we make a bed? Right, yeah, eat some food. We got plenty, well, we got enough. We haven't exactly got plenty, but we got enough to feed people. Simple disease will kill you in a few days without medicine. Slept poorly and is hungry. Slept poorly, hungry and slightly sick. Takes the med, not the bandage, because you take that if you're winning. But since he said a slight cold, there's nothing to tear down in the district, so the military lost interest. Right, so she's on meds now. I'm not sure if she needs to keep taking them, but I hope not. He's still fucking hungry. Please don't eat all our food. Too bad it isn't cooked. Well, can we get some, like, improvements sorted, maybe? Basic thing, a bed would be nice. Simple heater, radio. A radio seems like a basic essential, if I'm honest. Just information would be quite useful. Put that next to the chair. You can go do that. You're hungry, you haven't eaten yet, and you're also still slightly sick. Right, you are tired, but there's not really much I can do about that. Right, you go build something else. I think a bed would be priority. Metal workshop would be useful for tools, but I think we got plenty of water and we can make fuel from here, so I just put that in this spare room here. Someone's at the door. Okay. Shit. Please don't be bad. Wasn't easy to get here, so let's make it worth the effort. Oh, trade. Thank fuck. Okay, what do we need? Lockpicks would be useful. We can't make our own tools at the moment, so that would be quite useful. What is that there? Herbal meds. I can probably make my own from various things. Oh, there's canned food as well. More nutritious than raw food. With time you'll get used to its taste. Okay, well, what does that cost? No. Priority, I think, lockpicks. Do I get some of that? Some canned food. So don't be too... Well, we've got a lot of locked things. Ammunition, we haven't got any weapons for it, so it'd be useless. We can trade our gems if we need to. Won't do, try harder. Fuck. Weapons parts? Herbs, we've got plenty of herbs. Find me a deal. Great. I'll be here if you need anything more. I'm alright, thank you. You go start building something. I think a heater or a cooker or something like that would be quite useful. We could get a stove. That would let us cook food. Yeah, if we cook it, like, it's making the most out of what we've actually got. And the heater at the moment, Winter's not our main concern. We don't really need moonshine at the moment. There are other priorities here. I would go for a stove, and that makes sense to put up in the kitchen. You can go do that. We've got a bed here now, so I mean, you can sleep here for a little while. I think, yeah, maybe if you sleep through the day, then you can go in the night. I mean, you're most likely to die, but you slept poorly. Let's listen to the radio quickly, just see if there's any information. Rebel leader instructed us to warn listeners not to cross the front line. Failure to comply and could result in death. Upcoming days should still be nice and warm, perfect for strolling park. Right, so heater's not our main concern at the moment. A second bed would not go amiss, if I'm honest, but we're running low on some materials. Metal workshop, I think, for the tools would be quite useful. That can go downstairs, I guess. And we can now actually make meals here. She's got a nasty headache. Well, I can't do anything about that. He's the best at making meals, so I'll wait. Oh, he's not actually eaten yet. Okay, well, you can go make a second bed. I don't know, maybe if someone attacks and they won't look like right up in the attic. It's our best hope, I guess. Actually, just go eat. Actually, go cook a meal. Not sure what herbs we've got, but I think they can be made into a meal. Here we go. Basic items. We'd need fuel, but I can make fuel from things like timber. Let's just make some cooked food. Alright, so whilst cooked food does make the most out of your food, it does also use up other materials that could be used for fuel. I'm gonna hope that he's rested by the time it comes to night, but if not, we'll send one of these guys. Probably Bruno, because Katya's not well enough at the moment. A crowbar would be quite useful. A shovel, I think, is priority. Just wait to get some more materials while scavenging. Open this cupboard. The lockpicks we bought. Here we go. Some books as well if we fancy reading them. I'm not sure if you can, but if not, we can sell them. He's rested now. The snipers might be around, he's saying. Take all that. If we do get wounded, we got a couple of bandages, and I don't think that'll do if you're just generally ill, and this guy seems to be having trouble with stairs. I mean, it's not the biggest priority, but it'd be good just to get rid of this pile so it's not like in the middle of our house. We haven't got enough materials for anything. Right, so look for materials as a main thing. We have got enough food for the night, so that's not as big a priority, and we have got some medicine, but it would be good to get some extra just in case someone takes ill. At the moment it's still 20 degrees and it's looking fairly nice according to the weather report, so I'll leave the heater be for the moment, but it's worth keeping in mind in future, and it's already night. We have got some new places though. St Mary's Church. Actually, the Shelled Cottage I can revisit, but I've taken most of the food and stuff from there, so yeah, it's not actually got any food anymore. It has still got some meds in it, weapons, lots of parts, lots of materials, but some food would still be good. Garage, possible trade, but there's caution advised. Lots of material, lots of food, some meds, lots of parts. St Mary's Church, caution advised as well. Decrepit Squat has got loads of materials and it's not dangerous. Right, I'll go to the garage. Just hope you are not scavenging tonight. You both slept poorly last. Well, you've actually slept in a bed. You've not got anything wrong with you at the moment. So you two sleep in a bed. Actually, might make you stand guard. Yeah, you scavenge again because you're not tired at the moment because I've made you sleep in the day. We may have to fight, but hopefully we're alright. Okay, take a lockpick, definitely. Some books if we're trading would be good. Cigarette might be... no. I need to save the cigarettes for the smoker, I think, because things might start to go wrong if we don't give him that, and he might get really stressed and start killing people. I don't know what can happen. I haven't usually survived very long in this game. Be quiet and careful. Take everything until we run out of space. Okay, let's read this quickly. No more hiding, we meet in heaven. That's a bit grim. Okay, I don't think anyone's on this part of the building, but just be careful. Remember tobacco, that could be useful. Prioritize components, I believe, but also take some timber, because that would be useful. Okay, we can run to the exit if things go wrong. There is someone here. Hey, you need meds for my father, got some. I haven't got some at the moment. I need bandages and medicine. Right, I'll come back here. I can't really rob your house now, can I though? Fuck, should have come with some medicine. I think it did say there were some meds here, so maybe I can scavenge some. Will you let me past? Or do you want me to? Yeah, this is stealing. Yeah, I don't think I can go through there unless I want to attack this person. And yeah, I'm not going to stoop that low at this point, but we have gotten very little out of this. Got no food, no medicine from this trip, so I'll just get the last of the materials here that I didn't get. Go for components, I think. I don't know, maybe sell those books, see if I can get something in return. What would we be looking to get? Oh yeah, sell the books as well. Some vegetables I think we need for some meals. It won't do, try harder. You gotta be kidding. Vegetables worth that much to you? Right, we'll try coffee then. Very generous of you, fine, we can have a deal. Some lockpicks, it won't do, try harder. Well, get rid of some of the coffee. And have another lockpick. Yeah, right, lockpick, fine, we can have a deal. Right, as soon as there's one lockpick, he's out of it. No, if I go for coffee and lockpick, do I go for it? Do I value coffee or lockpicks more? Coffee might be useful to keep people awake. I'll have some coffee. Deal. Pleasure doing business with you. Sorry, I'll come back with stuff. I can hide in here and I could, if I wanted to, attack him, but I'm not going to because I'm not that desperate yet. He might not be as tired as well because he's gotten back fairly early. Been raided. Right. Shite. Well, we'll stand guard next time. Someone tried to rob us, they didn't seem very determined, so they didn't do much harm. Too bad we had no weapons. Bruno was wounded, but the attackers didn't steal anything. We should put more people on guard. Right. We have got bandages for Bruno, quickly. He is a bit slower. Maybe don't send him out tonight. I'm hoping Katya's better. Yeah, she is. And she's actually happy. Fuck you then. You can cook meals. I would use the timber for fuel. We got enough materials to build something. Or make tools. That would be useful. She is hungry at the moment, but I want to make meals. How much do I need? Oh, I need 2 fuel for that. But I also need vegetables for that, which I don't currently have. And I don't have a huge amount of raw food to do that either. He'll rustle up something for himself, eat that. They may have to eat the canned food. Hopefully that's enough for them. But I am going to quickly run out of food if I don't manage to trade meds with them. So if I go there again, bring... I don't actually have any meds at the moment. I'll have to go somewhere else tonight. Right, you... I might send Katya tonight. That would be why... Actually, he's wounded at the moment. Right, you sleep so you can be on guard tonight and not be really tired. You can sleep tonight in a bed. Because I doubt you'll be much use if some raiders or something come. You can slowly go through here. See if we have enough to make any tools. We have enough for a shovel. Right, you start making that. Actually, you did say that it'd like bandages, but if we haven't got anything else, there's not much we can do. I'm not sure if we can craft weapons from that table down there. And just clear this up here. Oh, we got a shovel now, that's cool. And unlock that. Right, what have we got up here? Meds and herbs, and take that all, please. Yeah, I think it is worth going back to the garage with our meds, because we got meds and bandages. It will mean that we're a bit vulnerable, but just have to see what we can get. We can make a chair, but to be honest, I don't think that's great. Right, so she's still hungry, so just get some canned food, because I don't think we have enough for meals, if I'm honest. I think we've scavenged everywhere in the house now. I guess see if we can build any more tools before the end of the day. Crowbar would be great. We could fashion a weapon if we had more materials, but I think you need weapon parts for that. Right. Pavel is ready to be up and about. It does look like temperatures are dropping. Oh, quickly listen to the radio before the day ends. Figure out how stairs work. What's this here? Upcoming days, still be nice and warm. Okay, so heating's still not. This is just classical music. And what's Reveille do? It's still the same news here. Oh, here we go. There's more information here actually. Despite desperate counterattacks by the rebels trying to lift the siege of Pogoran, the city remains cut off. Government forces do not allow any aid to reach the city, claiming it would end up in rebel hands. Right, so we now have like an official news source, and I'm guessing like some sort of rebel radio. I don't think we've got actually a huge amount left to do because we don't have a huge amount of materials still. We could make a lockpick, that's fairly cheap. How much have we got anyway? None at the moment, so it'd be worth just getting one just in case we need to unlock anything. In the meantime, is there anything we can craft here? There's a filter. I think we have enough water for the moment at least. What do we need water for, by the way? Need it to prepare a good meal or make alcohol. Well, you don't actually need it for drinking apparently, so we should be fine on that front. You know what, you can stand guard. You can go meet the guy at the garage, see if you can trade, because he's going to really value the meds if his dad's not died in the meantime. Oh, actually, there is something up on the roof there. I'm not sure we can get... Well, it's just a pile of rubble, if I'm honest, so maybe not worth it, but... was there anything locked outside? I'm not sure, I don't think I have time to get to it anyway, but... You're sleeping because you're tired and wounded. You shall stand guard so that we don't get raided. You shall scavenge. Right, we have got some new places to see what's here. There's danger in the supermarket. Lots of food, meds and parts in the quiet house. People are trying to lead normal lives there. We've got nothing to look for there unless you're willing to steal. Right. I think that's the place that I basically murdered everyone and got very little out of it, or nothing, I think. And that was the most depressing experience I've had in the game. Yeah, I'd probably go here again and trade the meds. We might need them, but we need the parts more at the moment, and I don't want to go into winter without a heater, so... And take the book. I think she's happy. I think if we have the book, it's quite useful. The more we have, the better if tires are hard. We can make them into fuel for our heater and stove. Crowbar, definitely. Lockpick, shovel. They do wear out over time, so be careful of that. And I don't think I need to take any parts with me. Right, let's go scavenge. It's mainly just to get extra food, because otherwise I'm going to find myself in trouble soon. Although, to be honest, I doubt I'll find myself in trouble during the time of this video, because I'm taking my time. Yeah, as far as alive, give him the meds. Exactly what I need. I can give you a lot for this. Okay, well, let's see what we can get just for the meds. I think it's more likely that we're going to be wounded than sick, given the current situation. Equipment wise, we could do with a hatchet, but the food's more pressing. Yours is just too damn impressive. It's very generous of you. It won't do. Try hard. Fuck off. Right, I'll give you the bandage as well. Vegetables, we need vegetables. Parts would be great. And just a little bit of timber, right, remove some of the components then. There we go. Perfect. I think she helped us a lot. And I can't have your stuff still, but hopefully that means that we might actually have a friend here, and his dad might be up and about, and they might be willing to help us in our time, but I don't know. I've honestly not usually survived long enough to find out. I think there is some sort of vague story going on. I don't really see an end in sight. there's a blockade, so we're just going to have to manage our way through the various locations we find out about. Right, I'm back. Found plenty of really fine stuff. What a night. Right, we're all hungry. You're not wounded anymore, that's great. Okay, you go make a meal, or make a few meals actually. I'm not sure if that's like 2 meals there. I think that automatically makes 2 there. Yeah, okay. So let's make 2 fuel there, and then let's make 2 meals. One of you will have to eat canned food, and sorry, but it's just whoever really gets to the food first. So I think Pavel will be eating the canned food since it's sort of like you're waiting. Like someone's at the door. Right, I'll go see what that's about. Hey, I need help. I'm suspicious, but they're children, so my mum was sick. Fuck, I just gave away my meds. We live several blocks away from her. Mum's very ill. She needs medications. Could you please spare me help? She will die. After Daddy went to fight, we only have her. Shit. I can't help them. Maybe later. It'll be alright. They didn't say no. As soon as I get some, I want to help them, but I feel really crap about that. See, I think the game deliberately does that. Damn it, there are no smokes left. Well, you have to manage then. Right, you go listen to the radio, see what's going on. The temperatures are gradually decreasing, so we should get a heater. The same information here. Any new information? Extreme shortages of most vital supplies. If this goes on, people will soon become scavengers scouring the city for anything of use. Still nice, apparently. You can have the other food, and you can have the canned food. We haven't got a huge amount left. Okay, well, wherever we scavenge tonight, we need to make sure it has lots of food, and it might be dangerous. Just quickly, because I do notice it is getting colder, even though it's nice for the moment. How much is a heater? Allows us to heat the shelter so that we don't get ill. We can prepare fuel for it using wood, books, or various components. Oh, we've got some new stuff in their bios as well. I've been around here more than any of my friends and relatives. I've met famous people. Readers found my interviews funny and incisive, but when I tried to write down my experience, I'm stuck. I want to find and hug my folks, not write about them. I wish I'd been seeing them more often. Right, so you get more information. That was a good trade. We helped each other out. That was nice. And you haven't got anything new here. Although you might start getting a bit jittery without your smokes. One of you please go to sleep now. Probably you. We'll check downstairs. I'm not sure why it's not letting us craft that heater. No, why not? Maybe I need a chair to sit by to do it. We have all the material. Oh, we don't actually. We don't have enough timber. I wasn't actually reading that very carefully, I don't think. Right, so need to get timber as well. Actually, stop doing that. No. Yes. Oh well, I just ended the night. Right, you are tired. Sleep, please, in a bed. You need to stand guard, and you will go scavenge. However, I visited this, and I'm not willing to steal yet. At least not from people that I've helped. There's a lot of stuff still there, but there's not any food there anymore, so it's not worth it. There is danger here. Half of it is a ruin, but there are people living in the other half. They don't seem friendly. At night you can sometimes hear shots fired from there. Could probably scour the abandoned part for supplies if we manage to sneak past the inhabited part. That does not sound nice. Caution advised is better. Place for meetings of the local... Oh, this might be where I think this is where I... Shite. Priest Dolek is known for his charitable work and offering refuge to the poor. He might have something to give away or trade. The vestry behind the church is devastated and abandoned. We could find some useful materials there. But it looks like no food there, though. No food there. Supermarket's gonna have food, though, but it's also very dangerous. It's in a war zone. It's under military control. I don't think I could take on military people. Lots of food in a quiet house, but I'd have to kill people that aren't posing a threat to me. Huge amounts of food in the semi-detached house. It's dangerous, but I think I kind of have to go there. Pavel might die. I don't think there's anything we need to trade with these people. We just need to take our equipment. You can see very quickly I've gotten desperate for ways to go. This is the part where the shots were coming from. I better be careful. Right, so let's not move suddenly. Sound coming from upstairs. It's likely the people. We can hide in these like hidey holes here. But the looks of it, that means there's a hole in the floor. What does he want? Can he see me? Don't know. Bazzini will shoot him on sight. Can they see me? Fuck. Shite. Okay. Gotta use the shovel. Fuck me. Die. Cunt. Fucking hell. This is terrifying. I've got a gun now, I think, though. I don't think I can get it, though. Right, so she's dead. They might jump down here. Fuck. Ah, shite. She didn't actually attack me. Oh well. She might have. She was running towards me. That's my excuse. There's rats here, that's fine. I think this is the abandoned part. Get through here fine. Did you see me? Gonna try to get away from them. Can hear noises. See, the thing is though, like, they're just as desperate as me. I need a saw blade to get through these parts. I can dismantle it in a minute. What? Why aren't you doing that then? Can't scavenge during combat. Right, oh right, I just need to take that off then. Okay, well that took a while to figure out, but I think since I think this is mostly abandoned, so I can scavenge this, but I don't have a huge amount of time left, and I have just, I think, killed 2 people. Certainly not going to be easy to get back out the other side if I need to. Fertilizer, just take all of it if I can. It's barred from the other side. I have to get up then. Search this, I guess. Hannah, Thomas and me moved with Uncle Radu. We buried Mom in the yard. Take care, Daddy. But that's a bit dark. I don't need shell casing. I don't have weapons at the moment. What could I do from here? Gunpowder, I don't need that. Parts, yes. I really need the timber more. Okay, I'll see if I can get that. Could use the books for fuel, if I'm honest. I don't need that. Although just take it just in case I don't get anything else. Also really like the art style in this, but that's kind of besides the point at the moment. Fertilizer, I guess. We could grow our own vegetables at some point, but at the moment not really the priority. We're kind of just struggling to survive. But it would be a good way of getting a reliable source of vegetables. Again, not much here. And I swear I just heard gunshots. That might just be the bombs. There's no other way to get in there, and it's the most useful part of the house. Crap. Saw blade as well. Gonna have to kill more people, I think, because I can't get out the other side. And if I don't, I'm fucked, so... Okay, let's try to get out of here before the end of the night. I will defend myself if necessary, but I'll try not to kill anyone else. Fuck, I think I need to... Oh fuck, no, they're... Fuck, they weren't gonna attack me. Well, she was. I don't know. I'm gotta get through whatever I'm doing quickly. I don't think I can get down there. I just gotta get out of here. Loot this quickly. I should get back quickly. Anything useful here? Fuck, I didn't get any timber. Crap. Fucking hell. Okay, let's run. Loot them quickly, loot the corpses. You never want to hear loot the corpses, but I should really get back. Don't want to skulk havoc. Ah, crap. Please get back. Been some problems, but we hope Pavel will be saving me back. I think these guys do, because she said, I'm glad we have coffee, just use that stuff if they have like a addiction or something. During, like they used to use it up over time, because they need to. Yeah, like she's drinking coffee when she sits down. Right, but I am going to end it there. Hopefully Pavel gets back. I think I have done it before where they do just sometimes come back in the middle of the day, but he could just be dead and I'll never know. But I did just kill people, and I don't think they would have hurt me if I could just get out of there. The person with the shotgun, that was self-defense, but I feel crap about that. But We don't have any timber, so that was pretty much useless. And we didn't get meds, so we can't help those children with their dying mother, who will probably die without their mother. So that feels great. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. Someone's at the door. Please be Pavel. Oh, it's just the trader. I don't think Pavel's coming back. I'm just going to leave this here. Right, so I have been Firebolt, and this has been this war of mine. It's quite brutal. I'm quite bad at it, and it's very disturbing. Pavel's back, thank fuck, but also he may be scarred for life, as he did just kill some people. Yeah, he's depressed. Didn't want to kill anyone, but those people were a threat to us. Fuck, that's horrible. And he's tired and hungry and a mess. It's a tricky game. I would recommend it though. It's quite relevant, and it always will be. This seems to be set maybe like Cold War, that sort of time, but people could be living in these conditions and worse now, so shite really, isn't it? I'm sorry, I don't really have much experience of this or anything like this myself, so yeah, it's always good to keep in mind why we shouldn't inflict this on people. But anyway, bit of a somber note to end on there. Recommend it, but be aware you will be depressed after playing it. Yeah, I have been Firebolt, and this has been This War of Mine.